we're here today at Deb and Steve's house, and Deb has very kindly offered to show us through her house and show how she brought a little bit of the Hamptons to her beautiful home here in Sydney. You loved the dark blue and the dusty blue, didn't you? That sort of kind of brought things along.
Yeah, love the light blues as well.
And I know that you're looking at moving your colour palette across to the whites and the greys, and therefore having those touches of blue really kind of brought all that together, I think.
Absolutely,
didn't it?
Yeah.
And you used a lot of white.
I just find it's just nice and fresh, and you can add any colour to it. So
yeah,
if
that's
I do
right.
want to change my mind a little bit, like in the dining room to the outdoor area that we've done.
Yep.
A bit of a contrast, yeah.
Yeah, white is a great colour, particularly for the very coastal Hamptons style. If you're interested in that sort of style, of very casual, the white with the blue, the grey, using touches of burlap and natural elements. That's a really beautiful way to bring that coastal element to your home. So let's have a look through Deb's house and see how she has brought Hamptons alive for her Christmas for her family and friends to enjoy. So as we look in your dining room, Deb, I can see that you've used that beautiful emerald green throughout with the mixed in with the blue.
Yes, because one level I wanted like the blue and the white, the real Hamptons look, and up top I wanted a little bit more evening, and I've got a little bit of the emerald green on this level. So in the dining room I tried to keep it with that theme.
Yeah, and
colour scheme.
In your living room on this level as well, you have like emerald green accent pieces, don't you?
Yes, I'm one of these people who gets bored with colour, so I like to change. So different colours for different levels.
Yeah, because you've got a really neutral palette. All your furniture is, in the timbers and in the sort of softer, sort of putty colours, that sort of, and then you add
adding a little bit of the grey to it. I don't want to have a complete theme. That's what I like about the Hamptons. It can be a little bit like you can do your blues and your whites and really over the top, or you can tone it right down, and that's what I like about that style.
And I can see that on your tree you've used our rainbow balls, and they're the balls that have sort of the iridescent effect through them, so they have a bit of blue and green in them, don't they?
And when the light hits it, when you put the Christmas lights on, the colours just come up lovely.
Yeah, and the silver feathers, how very dramatic at the top of your tree, top of there.
It was nice to have a change from having a star sitting on top.
Mm-hmm.
And I started off with the feathers, and then I added something else, and then I thought I'll just add something else, and it became quite a piece.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It surprised me actually, because usually it's just one thing sitting on top, and I like that idea.
Really nice.
Yeah.
And I can see too that on your table you've used the personalised gift tags with the bonbons.
Yes. Yeah. And I just needed a little touch of green, and it's hard to find something that's not real fake looking, so I decided to go with a little bit of fresh rosemary.
Yeah, beautiful.
And it smelt nice at the same time, so I really like that too.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now downstairs in your family room, you have recently had put in a beautiful mantelpiece and fireplace. So it was going to feature in your Christmas decorating.
And that was my excitement about Christmas, doing that up.
Doing a mantelpiece. Because mantelpieces aren't that common in Australia. They're becoming a little bit more common. But yeah, I can imagine you would have really enjoyed sort of putting that all together.
In fact, I wanted the fire on.
Yeah, that's right, just to get that feeling. And on that particular mantle, you've used the snow-flocked garland.
Yes.
And then put in some baubles and fairy lights, and you've got...
It looks beautiful at the night time.
Yeah, with the fairy lights on and the fire on. It's gorgeous. And then just a little touches of playfulness for your little grandson, for Lincoln. He's got a few little childlike sort of creatures there that are really sweet and innocent. And I can see there hanging on the corner, you've got Lincoln's stocking, bringing in a little bit of the Hamptons to this space with the seashell.
It's all about Lincoln.
And that, I love the choice of the silver glitter on the top of that white stocking. It's so crisp, it looks really good. Deb and Steve have a beautiful pool in their backyard, and as part of that area they actually have a pool room, which this year they converted into a real Hampton space, and they've had it all painted out white, and as you can see, selected some really beautiful furniture that just pull it all together. Now the blue features quite heavily in this space, and you'll see touches of it throughout the room. But the one piece that really catches your eye as soon as you walk towards it is this gorgeous chandelier.
Yes, well, when we first started, I wanted a chandelier in there, so I decided to make one myself with using your Christmas balls.
That looks fantastic. So you've used the Flinders hanging stand that we have. It's sort of like a hanger that has multiple prongs on it. And you actually painted yours white.
I painted it white, and then individual balls at different lengths, hanging them on, just to give it a little bit of character. And it turned out great. I'm really proud of that
Oh,
one.
it's gorgeous. Now you've done your table centerpiece with a beautiful driftwood candle holder. And then I can see that you've got one of the white rattan hearts as part of your table setting.
Yes, I wanted something on the blue, and I decided to take the ribbon off and use a bit of rope and tie it around a blue napkin, and just something different.
That's gorgeous. And as we look across to the tree, you can see the blue again featuring on the tree. And I think the one thing that really stands out for me when I look at it, it just looks so fresh with the white tree.
Yes, and I really love the colours blue that you have in your balls.
Yep.
It's very hard to get that colour blue. A lot of them are dark and very, very dominant, and this is nice pastel blues and just the real Hampton blue.
Blue, yeah. We've got it comes in a set of 4, so you've actually got like a matte white and a matte blue, and then a pearl blue and a pearl white. And just having that variation in the colour, I think really helps, and also the variation in the sizes. And then hanging there proudly on the window ledge for Mimi and Lulu, Deb's little girls, her beautiful little puppies who dressed up for us and put their Christmas outfits on. And I can also see you've used the carry shell balls to sit on top of the plain stocking hangers.
Yes, just to make it that little, because it was the beachy theme.
The other thing I've noticed is that you did use our free download, but you did yours a little bit more creatively. You've just lent it up against a piece of furniture, and it says Season's Greetings.
Yes.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Well, I love doing it for you.
It's
Lovely.
beautiful.
A lot of fun.
Did a great job, and really, things that you wouldn't necessarily think of doing, and how you really personalised this whole theme for yourself. It was great. I love the chandelier. I love the way that you used the burlap ribbon on the white tree, and all the different elements that you put together. Looks fantastic. So you'll be having a very relaxing Christmas morning around a pool. And you've got a house full, haven't you? Anyway, we really appreciate it. Thanks for sharing it with us.
No, thank you. I really, really enjoyed it.
That's great.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.